What's going on, everybody? It's me, Odens, came back from another video, and today we're going to be reacting to Sarafina's story from Ascari. So, if you don't know who Sarafina is, she is Nala's mother in The Lion King. So, here's the thing. We've never really seen Sarafina in this franchise because, like, she was seen for, like, I want to say, like, 3 minutes in the entire movie, which is unfortunate because like the stories I hear about her make her sound so much cooler. So in this video we're gonna be reacting to her story by Ascari. So let's jump right into it and learn about the unheard character basically. All right, let's jump on into it.
Despite being none other than Nala's mother, her story remains a mystery to this day. Today, I'm here to bring you my version of her story to finally understand the true meaning behind her character. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to always be updated on the latest Lion King stories. This is Sarafina's story. She was just born. Her name was Sarafina. The Dunya Pride was a chill and friendly community of lions. The weather was great and there were no external threats to worry about.
Okay, if you're all curious, but like I'm not. This is not on purpose, but it just so happens like it's just another video. Okay, so I know. So the last two Ascari videos that reacted were Sarabi's and Uru's, but here's the thing though, it's a coincidence. I like that it's just female characters. Like I mean, because you know, it's just that like I know a little bit more about the male characters than I do about the female characters, and I'm just like, hey, let's just go on to this next one I see. So yeah, so technically it's just me like clicking around just seeing what I can find. So yeah, if you all were curious why it's just been three female characters, but hey, it's good to give the girls some attention.
Many lions were part of this pride. Two of them were Aberash and Emem, parents
Aberash and Emem
of Sarafina like and long friends of Kiapo and Akili, also known as Sarabi's parents and king and queen of the Dunya Pride. Sarafina and Sarabi were a friendship at first sight. Both were the only two female cubs in the whole pride, Sarabi being the older one.
Well, how many males were there?
They spent most of their time together. One morning, a rogue lion had come from another pride.
Oh?
He didn't say his name, but he looked dirty and hungry. He woke up the whole
the spotlight, like look at this. He's like, it's just like, oh, he's over there, guys.
Dunya Pride with his screams. They are coming, they are near, he was repeating in a loop. The animals looked at him strangely, and everyone started hiding behind the rocks and bushes to not be seen by this lion. They thought he was crazy. Before Kiapo could come out and try to offer help to this rogue lion.
Freaking ads.
He was already gone. Nobody knew what he meant, but the incident was forgotten after a few days. However, Sarafina never forgot about it, and always observed every minimal change in the environment, including watching in the distance to see if the rogue lion was still nearby. She found the perfect spot to observe the whole territory. But the day came, the day
Hakuna
where everything changed.
Hakuna Matata log. Oh? Chapter 1. The War.
It was night, everyone was asleep, and a scream could be heard from the distance. Only Sarafina.
I was like, cause in the last video there's a bunch of sound effects. So I was thinking that there was gonna be I for a second I thought there was gonna be like some sort of like weird scream or something, like some sort of absurd scream in the background.
Sarabi woke up. Sarafina went to her observer spot to see what was going on. A flood of hyenas had just entered the territory, devouring everything they encountered, leaving a trail of bones behind them.
Dang, they must be
She and Sarabi rushed back to the lion's cave to wake them up and warn them of what they had just seen. But the time spent on just doing that was too much, and when everyone was ready to fight the problem, it was already too late. Sarafina and Sarabi were told to stay in a hidden cave made exactly for its purpose: hide from eventual predators. The cave was big enough just to fit the two cubs inside, and while both were
A
there,
specific corner, got
the
it.
things they could hear were indescribable to anyone. Roars and groans, hits and screams of help. For the first few minutes, it was like that. A growing sound of trial and pain. But as time passed, the roars counted were fewer and fewer, and the whole ambience was starting to get quiet. What came from the hyenas were not groans anymore,
That looks like they were put through a concentration camp. Dang. Oh my gosh.
but laughs. The two cubs were crying and
Hyenas are Satan's dogs.
trembling, fully in panic, until Achille, the queen of the pride and mother of Sarabi, all injured and covered in wounds, stormed to the hidden cave and told Sarafina and Sarabi to run, no matter what direction, but to run as quickly as they could without looking back. Achille told the two that
You
one
always should
day
look
they
these
were
interesting
going to meet
animations.
again.
I wonder if he made them.
Who knows if that was the truth. They ran, crossing the whole Dunya Pride to get further from it. They ran through all the rubble, fallen trees, animal bones, and fire. Sarafina, being the youngest, was also the slowest of the two, and Sarabi had to look back from time to time to see if she was doing alright. What Sarabi had seen during the escape, she will never forget.
I'm surprised that like all the hyenas would just like come to this one spot. Like, why would they? This is a seed from Lion King 1.5. If you've never seen it, go watch it. It's actually a pretty good movie. And it is good. It's called Lion King 1.5.
Some weeks had passed.
Chapter 2, The
Sarafina and
Farlands.
Sarabi were living as nomads, searching for a better place. It was hard. The trauma of what had happened, especially at such a young age, made it more difficult for them. Fortunately, they knew how to support each other. They learned how to eat from the vegetation and hunt smaller prey.
Okay.
However, they couldn't find a stable place to live in, as most of them were already occupied territories from not so friendly animals.
There's
At a
just
certain
three
point,
lionesses.
they felt lost. They had explored almost everything and had no energy to keep searching for new lands. Despite all this, Sarafina was a great observer and always found the best places to observe the horizon from and guide her friend to the next best territory.
So technically what you're saying is that Sarafina was a great scout, so that's a good thing.
For a while, they both took a rest, but it wouldn't last long, or else they would finish their resources. The day before leaving again, Sarafina went to a tall rock to observe where their next path was going to lead. But what she saw left her stone cold from panic. There was a pack of animals that was coming from the horizon.
Interesting. When we did the Sarabi one, it did not mention this much detail, probably because he was saving it for Sarafina's story.
They were
Or
advancing
maybe
fast.
this came out before. I don't know.
It was clear
I'll have
that
to
they
check.
were predators from the way they were scanning the territory, but they were too far away to understand which kind of animal they were. Sarafina warned Sarabi, but little hope had the two. If they went back, there was the risk that the hyenas that invaded the Dunya Pride would find them. But if they went straight,
I've never seen that before. Wait a minute. I've never seen that before. This must be from the Lion King 1.5, because I've only seen that movie like twice, because I've never seen this.
that invaded the Dunya Pride would
I've
find
never
them.
seen this.
But if they went straight,
that
they
has
were
to be
certainly
from
going to be
1.5.
noticed by the herd of predators. At the sides, there were mountains and no real way to go through them.
Okay, they just
They
got a
had
map.
one more day at most to make a plan and leave. They didn't sleep that night.
Two strong female characters. There you go.
And the next day, with no real choice to make, they went off to the mountains. Interestingly, a young lion with a red mane could be seen playing in the distance.
Oh, I'm
When they
curious.
arrived, they greeted him. He was playing chasing butterflies near a small creek. His name was Matuta. Sarafina asked him why was he so alone, being so young like them,
Matuta.
and he, almost in a joking way, replied, "I could ask you the same." Sarabi loudly said, "They are near." Matuta, without the need for explanations, immediately knew who she was referring to. He told both to follow him. He brought them to a secret passage that allowed them to get to the other side of the mountain.
Oh,
Once
okay.
safe, Sarafina
so
asked him
shocked
if
that
he
every-
knew who they were. Matuta replied that he calls them the Outlanders.
Oh.
Evil and bloodthirsty lions who don't have a home and wander in the far lands searching for any animal to
Okay,
eat.
this image, I like this image because like we've never really seen like the lions actually hunt anything. That'd be kind of cool to see a hunt in action. Like the only time we've actually seen one like a hunt scene is in the Lion King 2 when Kiara was hunting and stuff and she couldn't like catch anything because she was making too much noise. This would be cool to see. Like not like bloody or anything. It just watch the kill happen. That'd be kind
Or
of
just kill for the pleasure of it. Whatever was the case, thanks to Matuta, Sarabi and
okay.
Sarafina had
I'll
found a
keep that in
new
mind,
home.
Matuta. Chapter 3: The Pride Lands. So they were on the other side of the mountain. Okay, interesting. So they were on the other side of the mountain, or their home was originally on the other side of the mountain, miles away, and then that makes sense. So it's kind of like the Mufasa movie. It's like Malele. That's interesting.
After
Okay.
he was asked,
All right, and this video came out years before Mufasa even came out.
Matuta told Sarabi and Sarafina his experience with the Outlanders. He was even younger than now, a very little cub with no home and nowhere to go. Being small and weak, the world was a very hostile place, especially for him. One day, for the first time, he saw animals of his species in the distance. They were lions. Matuta came to them, but little he knew
I like how they conveniently like all have a scar on their face. Like he's got a scar. Well, it's kind of faded. Like he's got a scar. He's got a scar. He's got a scar. He's got a scar. They all have scars. On their
what
face.
their real intentions were. When he found out, he ran, but these evil lions were unstoppable. It was almost like they never got tired. When he finally found a tree, he climbed on it, but when he looked down, he realized they were gone. Looking not so far away, there was a big rock, and some animals could be seen over there. When he tried to climb down, he realized he was stuck in the tree. He was too small to jump off without hurting himself. Matuta shouted for help, but he was too far away from others to be noticed by anyone. A few moments later, Matuta heard a cracking noise coming from under his paws. The branch underneath him was about to break, and eventually, it did. Right when he was falling, he stopped midair. Incredibly, he was levitating thanks to some big lions that had come from the
Oh.
Pride Rock just to save him.
Wait, the lion
But
guard.
they were no ordinary big lions. They were the Lion Guards.
Yo, that's sick.
The reason why Matuta agreed to tell his story was to reassure the two female cubs to go ask for help over the big rock in the distance. They'll give you everything you need, and there are many friendly animals, he said. Sarafina and Sarabi set off, but Matuta didn't follow them. He said he didn't belong there, but one day they will surely meet again.
Yo, that's actually a cool story, Matuta. That's okay. Yo, that's okay. Ooh, I like that. That guy. Okay. Yeah. That explains. Okay, that's cool.
They arrived and
I need to
went
watch that
up
episode
this
again.
big rock. Two lions came out from the cave. Matuta sent us here, the two young lionesses said. I am King Ahadi, and she is Queen Uru. welcome to the Pride Lands.
This is cool. I like this one. This is kind of turned into like a multi-story.
Years were passing, and thanks to Uru and Ahadi, Sarafina and Sarabi could grow happily as part of the Pride. Matuta used to return for some weeks every season to visit the Pride and Sarafina, with which he had established a strong friendship that developed into something more over
Oh, so she fell in love with Matuta.
the years. Sarafina was probably the only lioness alive to know Matuta's mysterious story and why he was always alone. However, this is a different story, and a very long story of its own. When adulthood came, after Sarabi and Mufasa had their son Simba, Matuta told Sarafina that he had to go and he didn't know when he would return. Sarafina acknowledged, knowing that what he was going to do was something he was waiting for his whole life. Before going, they had their daughter Nala, and then Matuta set off and never returned. Since that day, Sarafina always looked at the stars for a sign from the great kings of the past that he was still alive.
Wow. That's really okay. So Matuta was Sarafina's mate. That makes so much sense. Oh my gosh. Like, okay, that was cool. I really like this story explain. This is expanding my knowledge of the chapter 4, the Shadowlands.
As time passed, things started to
Or
worsen,
Shadowland.
mainly because of Scar. After the death of Mufasa, the Pride Lands were doomed. Simba disappeared. Scar had taken over the Pride, becoming the new king and giving power to the
The new
hyenas.
king.
However, it all happened gradually. During the first years, it seemed like Scar's tyranny was not enough
If y'all don't see what I'm saying, okay, look at Ed. Look at Ed. What is this supposed to be? Like, is this a stick coming out through his like head?
to let the Pride fall, even after letting the hyenas enter the Pride Lands. Sarafina was the only one that understood Scar in a certain way. She was the only one to whom he opened to and revealed the trauma of the death of his mother, Uru.
You know, it's actually funny. I actually a long time ago I reacted to a tribute, Sarafina x Scar x Sarafina's tribute, and I was like, how does this make sense? No, Nala is not the daughter of Scar. She is the daughter of Matuta.
Thanks to Sarafina, Scar was slowly redeeming himself and started to show genuine emotions towards her, which ended up with the birth of their son, Mitu.
Me too.
Unfortunately,
Me too.
one day, a group of nomad lionesses showed up to the Pride in search of a home. The leader of this group was Zira, the daughter of the leaders of a group previously known as the Outlanders. Scar
Oh, I see. What the heck? Okay, so that makes sense. So Zira came from. Okay,
ended up
so
falling
she
in doom.
fled away from
Again.
the Outlanders.
Corrupted by Zira's evil mind and thirst for power, he ended up making the Pride Lands decay into the aridest wasteland ever existed.
Oh my gosh, these ads.
Sarafina now lived hidden to protect Mitu, the main target of Scar, and Zira, who wanted him as Scar's heir. Mitu had time to grow throughout the years, despite their attempts to make him evil. He, fortunately, had acquired Sarafina's mentality and, thanks to her half-sister Nala, who always protected him from Scar's tyranny.
Oh, Me Too is not is Nala's brother, like scrapped brother, because Lion King, the Lion King, or like Disney had an idea for a brother um Me Too, but they scrapped it and then they went with, the Lion King we know and love today.
He learned to distinguish the good and the bad. Sarafina taught him about Matuta, Nala's dad. Despite not being Mitu's father, he always considered him as such, or as a very near figure that inspired him and protected him from far away. Mitu, a cub grown in a destroyed and desert land.
This is okay. What's nice is that this is expanding like all like the fan made characters, like, cause like I know nothing about almost any of the fan made characters except Copa, but like, bro, this is helping me so much.
And mentally abused by Scar for his malicious purposes, now knew what his life mission was. He had to find Matuta for a reason that only Sarafina and he knew of. After some years, he finally took off in
That looks cool. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna screenshot that. Hold the phone. I'm gonna screenshot that. That looks awesome.
search of Matuta. But that's a long story. The story of Mitu.
This only turned into more or less a story about like her Sarafina's son.
Sarafina's role in the main story ends here, but her story doesn't end right here. There is a reason why she doesn't appear in The Lion King 2, and we will find out why on Mitu's story and the story of Nala's father, so stay tuned for that. If you watched till here, let me know by leaving a like, and if you have any theory on how this story will continue, definitely tell me in the comments. Also, check out the artist that made the artworks used in this video, the link is in the description. I'm Ascari, and I wish you a good night.
That was one of the cool. Hold on. That was one of the coolest videos I've ever seen him do. Oh my gosh. That added so much to my mind to think about. Sarafina is awesome. Okay, not gonna lie, but I mean, here's like literally yesterday, I literally said to my brother, or like Ninja, I said to him, Sarafina looks exactly like Nala. There's no difference other than maybe like a little bit more bulkiness, but like still, like she looks exactly the same. And like that's all I could figure. But oh, this is like okay, so we're definitely gonna react to Matuta's story and then Me Too's story, definitely, but that's gonna be in another video, because I'm been recording for 24 minutes now. But gosh, Ascari is good at this. I really like it. I think we're gonna like do him like every like maybe every couple of weeks or so. Like we're gonna do like a video on him because like I mean this is the third one I've been recording in this entire week. Yeah, I've recorded 3 videos this week as I'm sick. I'm like pretty much 100% now out of the sickness, but still recovering. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it off here. I'll put Scari's link. I'll put the link to Scari's channel in the description. Go watch his videos. He explains a whole lot about the characters. Like, comment, subscribe. It's me, Odens-King, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.